signed up to LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
At the 41-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
At the 31-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 89.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Washington nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. The throw taken in by Sims. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Sims. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 87 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run. Calais. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Raymond Calais, the ball.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, Rodgers. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
56. Hey, keep it up. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Get off the field. 56 to Mike.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Darren Lee there to get him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike. Let's go, guys.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield looks to throw, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hurry! Mike 20. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Mayfield to throw it. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They run with Calais. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Raymond Calais with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Hurry! 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All day, pump.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
38-yard line.
56, check 56. Watch the screen. Pass. 56 to Mike. Hurry. Come on.
First down, Mayfield. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Another
23 yards on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his dirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
56.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go. Mike 20. Hey, alert 33. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Mike 20.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Mayfield's pass intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 20. Regular. Hey, Mike 20. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hurry. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
28. Washington 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Calais. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Again, it's Calais. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Play action, it's Rodgers. Going up top. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Second down and 10.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And they work this out past the 25.
That's good.
A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Murray, hurry! Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Point it right. 20, Mike 20. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, Mike.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
I got you, Pop. Hey, Mike 20.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. And again, it's Mayfield. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
56. Mike, 56.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 42-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 56. Mike. Hurry.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch up. Hey, Mike. Hey, alert. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Mike 20.
Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. Big ass. Check nickel. Pistol. Regular. Hey, Mike 20.
Mayfield now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
4 down. Mike 20.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Get in the right room. Mike 20.
4th down, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, come on. 26. Mike's 59. Run.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
30. 1st down, New York.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Slayton, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Calais. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Calais, the ball carrier. Tonight.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.